as we thought we would. Enormous amount from even the first day with her, never mind the whole month's tour. Basically speaking, her guitar by itself was as loud as my entire band, and it didn't bother anybody. It was beautiful music, it was loud, it didn't matter. It was enthralling, totally enthralling. It was totally enthralling and totally convincing.
This train is a clean train, this train. I said this train is a clean train, yes, this train. You know this train is a clean train. Everybody write it in his name. And this train is a clean train. This train. This train has left this.
Booked as little more than a supporting novelty act, Sister Rosetta stole the show.
Has left the station, yes, this train.
Until now, British audiences had only seen white imitations of blues and gospel. But here, on stage, for the very first time, was the real thing. Her newfound popularity quickly caught the attention of bookers and promoters all across Europe. Sister Rosetta was a star reborn, discovering new fans. By the early 60s, her influence was continuing to spread as yet another generation fell under her spell. Here is a recording of Bob Dylan speaking about Rosetta on the radio.
Sister Rosetta Tharpe was anything but ordinary and plain. She was a big, good-looking woman and divine, not to mention sublime and splendid. She was a powerful force of nature, a guitar-playing, singing evangelist.
It's a clean train. Everybody ride it, if you can.
You know, she traveled to England with Muddy Waters and a whole bunch of other blues performers in the early 60s. And I'm sure there are a lot of young English guys who picked up an electric guitar after getting a look at her.
It's standing in the station. This train is waiting on all of you. Come on and let's go. This train.
In the summer of 1964, Rosetta was booked by Granada Television to perform in a folk, blues and gospel special. The musicians were American, the audience English students, the venue a disused railway station, Chorlton-cum-Hardy, just outside Manchester.
The Manchester gig was a curiosity in the middle of the tour for us. It was kind of bizarre, but you know, we were all new to England and we were aware of all this interest in blues and gospel. We all thought it was strange, the setup with the audience on one platform and the musicians on the other. And she rose to the occasion. She loved the drama of the situation and trying to bridge that gap between the platforms and sell the whole thing across the track to the audience.
By now, Rosetta was 49 years old, and she had been on the road for more than 40 of those years. But even in cold, wet and windy England, the magic was still there.
The inimitable Sister Rosetta Tharpe.
Oh, the sweet horsey. Oh, this is the wonderfulest time of my life.
And the people are so sweet to stay here. And I come in on let me tell you what I come in on. Oh, yeah!
children. Rain, oh yes, didn't it? Yes, didn't it? You know it did, didn't it? Oh, oh yes, how it rained. I said it rained, children. Rain, oh yes, didn't it? Yes, didn't it? You know it did, or didn't it? Oh my Lord, how it rained. Can't you take on more? But no cried out, my friends. The angel's got the key and you can't get in. I know it rain, you know it rain. Rain too long, all night long. Rain all day, rain all night. Rain, 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 rain. Rain, 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 rain. Rain, children. Rain, oh yes. Didn't it, yes. Didn't it, you know it did, or didn't it? Oh my Lord, how it rained!
Sister Rosetta was a huge success in the tour. I mean, she did great. Audiences loved her. She was very happy. Everybody was happy.
I love you so, my English friends, forever and ever until I leave this world.
While Rosetta was away in Europe, enjoying the upturn in her career, back in Philadelphia, her mother was becoming increasingly frail. In 1968, Katie Bell died. For 53 years, she had stuck close by her daughter, through good times and bad, as the one constant figure, reminding Rosetta of her faith in God. The loss took a heavy toll on Rosetta. She became increasingly depressed, and to make matters worse, she was diagnosed with diabetes.
I'm going to sing a song that maybe you wouldn't understand it, and maybe you do. A song that I love so dearly. And I have so many friends here in Copenhagen. For many, many years I've been coming here. And then sometime my friends...
Made in 1970 in Denmark, this is the last known recording of Sister Rosetta performing.
Maybe you wouldn't understand that, but someone died who they dearly love. And mine did too. My mother died 2 years ago and left me alone. But nevertheless, I have you.
I went to see her, and she had this black spot on her foot. I said, "Sister, what is that?" And she said, "I don't know." I said, "Sister, go see about that, please."
Their arm hurt them. That's going to happen. But there is a divine power. I believe it. I don't know about you, but I got to believe it because I was raised that way. I sing this song. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, and let me stand. I'm tired, you done worked so hard, and I'm weak. My body is worn. Oh, yes. But I got to go anyhow. Through the storm.
She wouldn't listen to anybody. So the next thing, foot started turning black. Then she did have to go to the doctor. Then they found out they had to cut a leg off.
Just the same.
Sometimes she would call me and say, "Sister, please come to see me." And I would say, "All right, I'm coming." But the last few months I didn't go because, Russell was acting like he didn't want nobody taking over from him.
When I went over to see her and said she was in the bed and she would say, "Where's Russell?" I'd say, "Downstairs." And she would say, "He's asking you about shows, right?" And I said, "No, he didn't say anything." He said, "Yes, he is. He wants to know if I'm going back." She said, "And I'm going back, but I'm not going to tell anybody when I'm coming back, but I am coming back." But she never did.
My body is all suffering in pain. Whoa, yes. I got no one to call on. Hear my cry. Hear my call. Please hold my hand, lest I fall. Take my hand. Whoa, precious Lord, lead me on.
Rosetta's funeral was very quiet. It wasn't any big thing. It was no elaborate funeral, I can tell you that.
The church was half full, and Rosetta looked the best I had seen her in years. Marie Knight, her old partner, she made Rosetta up. She took care of her coiffure, of her makeup, of how the fabrics looked, and made her as glamorous as possible. She looked a star.
I think I said she would sing until you cried, and then she would sing until you danced for joy. She kept the church alive and the saints rejoicing.
Down at the river, I'll stand. Guide my feet, please. Hold my trembling hand. And take my hand. Oh, precious Lord, lead me on.
In 2008, some 35 years after Rosetta's death, the governor of Pennsylvania declared that henceforth the 11th of January will be known as Sister Rosetta Tharpe Day.